also realized I added in 2 dining rooms too. What is wrong with me? I don't know what I just did. Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are going to be doing a brand new Sims 4 build, but this time around I'm going to be doing a base game only home because it's been a very long time since I've last done one. And personally, I'm slowly learning to love base game time and time again every single time I watch a Sims 4 video on YouTube, or I hop into the game when things I didn't know before existed until yesterday. But personally, at the end of the day, base game is a game that has everything you need: pools, ladders, toddlers, terrain tools, basements, half walls, more options for platforms, a lot of different things that I didn't know before. Like if you didn't watch my 50 fun details about The Sims 4 that's not in The Sims 2 or 3 video, I will link that down below in the description, because personally, watching that video and reacting to it, I knew nothing about half of the stuff in that video, and personally, I'm learning new things every single day, like The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. Like I've been posting a bunch of videos here and there about like Sims 2 and Sims 3. I don't know if you all remember, but back in the year 2014, there was a time when base game was just straight up one color. Loading screen was who knows what, and base game was just basic. The basic. We had no pools, we had no ladders, no toddlers. We didn't have move objects. We didn't have the move objects sheet for a while. Half walls, basements, ghosts, for a matter of fact. We didn't have any occults or anything. And I remember like, wait, what is this game? And I slowly started to learn more and more about it as time went on and like years to come. And I remember distinctly the day, the time, the year they added in toddlers. I look at my phone, I check Twitter, I scroll through everything, and it says toddlers are here. And I'm thinking like, what? What do you mean toddlers? I nearly freaked out and flipped out of my chair. When I got home, let me tell you, when I got home, I updated my game so quickly, I could not even breathe. So I updated my game, played with my toddlers.
They were actually insane.
To love them / hate them. Because I've realized that Sims 4 toddlers, they're the most demanding children I've ever dealt with in my entire life. The Sims 3 toddlers, however, you know, somewhat okay. I think that in the future, I would love to see like a family like expansion pack or something. Because as much as I love toddlers, I love family gameplay. So being able to see different aspects of the game grow over time, but also seeing the different age stages have their own like personality. Like, I mean, children have something, the after school activities, teenagers have something, part-time jobs and after school activities. And then you have the adults, young adults and elders. They have basically everything to your disposal. I always believe that with The Sims, it's only going to go up from here, I think, because we voice our opinion, we give them ideas on what they should add and what I feel like that The Sims should be. And I know that we're getting new things slowly but surely. I know that we have kits and everything. I know we have game packs and stuff packs. And I did a ranking video not too long ago, I think a couple months ago or so. I ranked all the Sims 4 packs from like really, really good to like really absolutely trash. I did not include the brand new pack. I don't think I included Dream Home Decorator or Cottage Living because those packs weren't even out at all. But I did include all the kits that we have. So if you want to go watch the video, link down below. But I'm just thinking to myself, what could I possibly do next? Because I'm working on a save file and it's almost done. Like I only have the first 3 worlds technically done. I have to make all the Sims for each of the houses I want to put them in, and also some community lots that I'm dreading to do. My first part of my save file is gonna be Oasis Springs, New Crest, and Willow Creek. I mean, that's an out of order thing, but you know, the first 3 worlds that come with base game. And I wanna make sure that each world have their own distinct storyline, their own distinct like personality, whether household you're in, like whether it's the first household that you see, or the second household, or all the households. Like I know for a fact that my save file is gonna be different, because I don't know, I just build and I make Sims and I add stories to them to the point where I feel like they're real, but I know they're not real, but I want them to be real, but low-key kind of don't want them to be real, because my Sims are chaotic and absolutely insane half of the time, because either you have a nice, cozy, nice, happy family, and then next door you have the most chaotic family you've seen in your entire life. It's like the white picket fence family from the outside, like they're all happy, dory, everything's good on the outside, but on the inside is absolute chaos and destruction. And personally, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this house, because when I was building this, it was actually for my shell challenge a few months ago. I don't think I ever had a storyline per se of who was going to live here, just because It was for a shell challenge and I didn't know what to do. And I just kind of built, I do not know, but I'll show you at the end of the video, the real-time tour of everything just so you can get an idea. I remember going through this house on stream of trying to figure out where I was going to place everything, what worked with what, and what did it look like in the end result. I also realized I added in 2 dining rooms too. What is wrong with me? I don't know what I just did, but I added in 2 dining rooms. I remember I did a modern build so long ago where I had 3 dining rooms, one in the kitchen, one in the other like formal dining room, and then one like in the hallway near the living room. I had 3 dining rooms in one house. I don't know how that happened, but it did. But I do want to say I'm moving in like a month time, like on September 17th, I'll be moving to my new place. And I'm like thinking to myself, where did this come from? Like, what is happening? I don't understand. But I'm like, I'm so happy because I've never really lived anywhere else besides like living here with my parents. But also I did live on campus for like 1 year, and that was like in an apartment setting. I didn't really like it. I felt very sad and depressed. And I don't think I ever recorded any of like my face in my time being there for that whole year because my space was just weird and was small and I didn't like it. But I did do a bunch of live streams of me living in that area. So if you want to go watch my past VODs, I will link my VOD channel down below. That's where I post all my Twitch streams, all my past Twitch streams, if you want to go watch them. And honestly, I'm just like, wow, me living on campus was a time and a half. I was a very introverted person. Like I'm already an introvert. And later on moved off campus for my senior year because I'm like, I am not trying to pay another $5,000 a year for me living on campus. Like, that's not gonna happen. I do remember saying that I would live at home in my own space, do my own thing, not have to pay for groceries, not have to pay for anything, and like do all this stuff. The only thing I had to do was just drive back and forth to school. I mean, driving 40 minutes every single day, 7 days or 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week of whatever thing I was doing on that Saturday. It was worth it. I mean, I got to explore new horizons of my area and see things that I haven't seen before and do that. Like, I've set goals for myself where I've always wanted to be able to be different, but in a better way. And I've always wanted to be a little bit more extroverted, but still keep my introverted self, you know, there and prominent and out there in the world, but show myself in a new way of light. And I think with me moving into a new place, I'll be able to have a new sense of self, a new sense of awareness, a new self of being, I guess. I think that with me being able to decorate my own space, like my living room, my kitchen, my dining room, my 2 rooms and the bathrooms, it's gonna be very, very fun just trying out new things. And I think I want to build my dream apartment in The Sims because I think that'd be kind of fun to do in The Sims 4 with city living and not replicate it to the like what it looks like in real life because that's just crazy. But I want to be able to have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in San Myshuno and try that out because that's where I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be not living in the city because that's just insane. I live in the suburbs, and so I'm like living 10 minutes away from my parents' house. I don't live that very far anyway, but I want to live at least close to my parents. I'm gonna have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This whole area, like my house is gonna be like, I think it's like 1,100 square foot is how big it is. And I'm like, wait a minute, am I gonna get the place of my dreams? Yes, newly renovated, but I can do whatever I want. I could like paint the walls, put pale and stick everywhere, remodel it however I want. And I'm just like, is this the house I've always wanted to live in? The answer to that question is yes. So if you ever had a point in your life where you wanted to move somewhere, where would it be and why? Because personally, it was time for me to focus on me and only me and do things for myself. So I started an online store for myself, which was really, really cool. And I was really proud of it too. And it's called Hello Spring Co. I've been making like stationery, like stickers and like sticker sheets and like art prints and stuff for like months on end and been doing like a lot of art stuff I've been wanting to do for a long time. My store is still up. You can still buy things and everything if you want to go get it. I'm going to be restocking some stuff actually, or putting up some new related Halloween fall related items up there. If you want to get it for yourself, like if you want to get your stuff now while you can, feel free. Because personally, it could be gone in the split of a second. The more art I make, the better, because that way I can expand my horizons to, you know, push out more creativity in the world and also try out new things that I haven't done before. Like I haven't really made a bunch of realistic art before. I've never really had a time in my life where I was good at traditional art or like watercolor paintings or anything. I've been more of like a digital person. I've always had computers, I've always had tablets, I've always had like those different things to where I could draw whatever I wanted and erase without making mistakes, you know? Personally, at the end of the day, you do you. Go forth your dreams. Do what you want, have fun with doing it. But I said nothing about this build, but I do know for a fact that there are literally, this is a 4-bedroom, I think 3-bathroom house. Yeah, it's pretty big. I built this on stream too, so it took me a while to build, I think 2.5 hours to do. And all I know is there's a teen angst bedroom, there's a toddler room, and there's a child's room. I now know what I did. I did each and every life stage. Adults, teen, child, toddler. There's no babies because babies are objects and we don't have time for them right now. Later. But I did that and I was like, wait, how did I do that? I'm very happy and I'm glad that I did all that because I never really have like this big old generational home, but I kind of want to do that next, like build like a multi-generational home where you have elders, adults, teens, children, toddlers, and like maybe a baby. All the life stages you could ever get in The Sims 4 in one house. Because I've been dabbling into making custom content again lately, and I kind of want to make an elders kit or an elders stuff pack with all these different things that you could do with elders to make them more excited and happy and wonderful than they already are. Because I think they're just grown babies with a pension, teeth or no teeth, and a way of sense of self and a self of being. So like they're just babies but with more things to do. And personally, it's time for elders to get the true representation that they need, honestly, in the game.
They really, really do.
So now they're into the real-time tour. I have to say, building this house was probably the most therapeutic thing to do because it was a base game house. I didn't use any other packs and it was just very, very simple. But overall, the whole execution of the whole house is pretty simple and very self-explanatory. This is the entrance area. And then we have the living room over here. It's very simple, very clean. I didn't really do that much of decorations in the house just because I knew it was a base game house and I didn't want to do too much and not overly clutter it like my old houses I used to do in the past. Now, over here, I was going to add in a small little like reading nook area, but I never ever use like this big giant piano ever because it's gigantic and I have no use of it. So I thought, why not put it in this little area with 2 lovely jazz posters on the wall? And it just seemed very fitting. And I kind of want to use this piano a lot more, but I wish that we had like a smaller one. I know we have the keyboard from City Living, but that doesn't count. I'd rather have like a nice little small, nice piano like this one, like a classical piano, but smaller. That's what I really want. And then over here we have the bathroom with my plunger, of course, always a necessity to have in any home, of course, because you never know, you gotta unclog a toilet. And then we all have over here is the dining room. And I did this lovely trick where I used my Control 9 key to lift up this backpack, and then I alt placed it using the Sims 3 camera to align it with the back of the chair because I thought it was a really nice touch, and personally I kind of like this decoration. It's small, simple, but it explains a lot that a child lives here, which in reality, there's a lot of children in this household. 4 bedrooms and like 2 or 3 bathrooms. It's quite large and in charge. And then over here we have the kitchen, which is like a nice big sized kitchen for like a medium sized family. And then we have another seating area for the rest of the fam bam. A seating of 6 in here, but also in here. So you basically have 12 Sims who can fit in this household, or 12 Sims who could come in, eat your food, and just have a good old-fashioned fun time. Now, for the upstairs, I have to say, I didn't do too much with the hallway. Very simple, classic, whatever. And then we have another bathroom over here, and then over here is the toddler's bedroom, but I added in 2 toddler beds over here, which is like nice and cute and cozy with a potty for your toddler. But then over here, we have the kids' bedroom, pretty simple, very clean, got a cow plant poster. Then we have a desk for them to do their homework or chat in the kids' chat room, and then their dresser. And then over here is another bathroom, but this is my favorite room of all time because this room is fit for one teenager and one teenager only. An angsty teen, that's all I have, an angsty teen who loves rock and roll, sports, and all the other cool things. And then we have a little weight machine over here. And then over here is like another desk, which I don't know why I keep figuring out I need to change all these swatches so they match. But then we have a bunk bed with a dresser underneath. And then over here is the master bedroom for all the parents. Now, I love this little pride poster over here. It looks so cute. This is a master bedroom with everything you need for your lovely parents or a single parent, whoever it might be. We have all that there for you. And then that's pretty much it. But as for the backyard, I didn't do too much with this backyard, to be honest. It was very small because originally it was on a 30 by 20 lot. And I was thinking I could put this in my save file. So I put it on the very last lot on a 40 by 20 lot. And I made it very slightly bigger by adding a bunch of more landscaping and also making the backyard a little bit bigger, just because you need to have more things in your household in order to live. Or you really don't need more stuff, but you can simply have more if you want to. It's not really required, but you know, hey. But yeah, that's the entire house. I'm pretty happy with it. Honestly, if you want to download it, it's on the gallery. If you want to download it for yourself, my origin ID is SpringSims. Check out all the details down below, of course. I didn't put any lot traits or lot challenges on this lot just because I wanted to keep it base game primarily. But now that I think about it, I kind of want to add in Bracy Breeze, Child's Play, but also add in Good Schools for this traits, actually for this house in particular, because it's all base game and all these traits are base game as well. So it's perfect. It's on a 40 by 20 lot, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom. It's 124,437 simoleons. But either way, I'm gonna go and actually wrap up today's video right here. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below, as always, on what type of house I should build next in The Sims. And that being said, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!